Good evening, my name is Chris and welcome back to my channel. And today I will be giving my spoiler-free review of the film X. So right off the bat, this was one of my most anticipated films of 2022. I thought the trailers looked incredible and I felt horror fans were going to be in for quite a treat. And I am happy to say that I absolutely loved this film. It lived up to all my expectations and even exceeded them. X, starring Mia Goth, directed by Ty West, is a horror slasher film about the crew of an X-rated movie who are in for a sinister sexual awakening. The entire cast of the film were spectacular. They were funny and they portrayed their fear very well. They delivered believable performances that fit the film's premise, which is ultimately the goal of the cast. But without a doubt, the standout performance of this film was Mia Goth. She is the lead of the film and showed us how incredible and talented of an actor she truly is. She was very charismatic and likable. You just can't help but root on her character throughout the entire film. I'm glad she's getting even more and more leading role opportunities, and I hope she gets even more leading role opportunities in the future because I am a huge fan of Mia Goth and I hope she continues to succeed in her career. Also, shout out Jenna Ortega. She was spectacular as well, and she's finally doing art house horror films like she's always wanted to do, and that is fantastic. I wish her nothing but the best and I hope she keeps it up. One thing that I loved about this film was the way that it was shot. It looked like something that would have been made in the 1970s, and it fits the rompy vibe the film is going for. It features marvelous cinematography and unique editing that all come together to fulfill their purpose. The film as a whole has a light-hearted, raunchy feel to it, but make no mistake, because when the horror elements are introduced, shit gets crazy. There is spectacular and heart-pumping horror scenes. The gore is fabulous and borderline extreme, as there is a scene where they literally had to remove the color, or else I'm pretty sure this movie would have received an NC-17 rating. So yes, it gets pretty crazy. One thing that caught me by surprise is how surprisingly deep this film is. There's sex worker empowerment and criticism aimed at strict and frankly harsh religious beliefs. We also get character study where we see characters go down certain paths because of, for example, their resentment or change in their moral beliefs. A lot of horror films and films in general don't do this, and so it's pretty refreshing to see solid character development in this film. Ultimately, X treats us to quality humor that is balanced out by amazing horror scenes while following a group of charismatic characters that we care about, some of whom are given quality character development. This all adds up and results in one of the best horror films we have seen in the past 5 years. It's been a while since we've seen a good horror film. I give this film my stamp of approval and highly recommend you all to go check it out this weekend in theaters. I loved this film and every second of it, and I feel you will as well. Now, I didn't get into much detail in this review, and that is because the best viewing experience is to go into the film cold, knowing nothing. Just trust me, it's the best way to go. You will thank me later. And this will mark the end of my short review for X. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and keep an eye out for my Oscars 2020 content that will be released next week, including my reactions to the Oscars, of course. That's all I have to say, so good night, stay safe, and I'll see you later.